Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mancillon. I thought wanted to wish you a wonderful day. I hope everything goes well, for we are right in the middle of this great shift. It is all happening, and if the tests are very difficult, for it is a period of tests and exams. It's the final exam. And soon all of humanity will be tested. For now, it is all the light workers that are being prepared, that are being tested, that are being where we need to evacuate all kinds of old things in order to find our balance and harmony. And then afterwards, there's going to be some major event and storm that are going to be coming, and the whole of humanity will be tested really hard to see who's ready. But God, from what I understand, needs all the light workers, the millions of light workers, to be ready to assist the billions of people. And for that, we are being tested really hard. And so it is about holding on, about finding this inner center, this inner peace, connecting, finding refuge in the love of God, and not trying to find refuge outside of that. It is a challenge, because our ego is always, it's their own habit. I also want to say the greatest our aspiration, whether it's spiritual or material, the greater the test, and the more difficult it is, the more if we aspire very high, for if we aspire to be one with the one, we have to support all of the darkness, all of the heaviness, everything has to be. So for now, what we must aspire is to become pure, to move from ignorance into light, to move from heaviness into lightness, to move into ignorance into lucidity, to develop our compassion and our courage to the point where we find true liberation. For liberation and freedom should be the only thing we're seeking out right now. I'm just expressing my thoughts, but for we have our ego body, ego personality, the body of desire that is ruling the show here. And so slowly but surely the ego has to make compromise, for it wants to align with the soul. And for that we've been given spirit guides that are assisting us throughout the whole process. And then eventually we become to be able to communicate with our guides, and then we connect to our higher selves, like celestials and group souls, and to our own soul first, and then a higher self, for we have many higher selves, and eventually we'll find a I Am presence way above that. For I Am presence, a glorious being that envelops the whole process of life. For it is the prepersonal spirit of the universal Father that indwell human beings. Here on this planet, there are other planets that do not have that, but here we are, the I Am race. And so the fusion can happen once we are fully aligned with the will of God. And the fusion has been announced to me for I don't know when. I'm really trying to stay within this alignment. And so, if we don't achieve this fusion, then we live our life according to certain truths and beliefs and principles, like aligning with the will of God and doing the highest good and cultivating love and light, and we live our life and we haven't achieved the ascension, we haven't achieved the fusion. Then the fusion can happen as we progress through the astral planes. And so the fusion, for there are only two beings that have achieved total fusion, is Enoch and the Christ. And so it is not something that's commonly done in primitive society, to fuse with the I Am presence. Yet this presence has always been sometimes it is hard to understand, for it is beyond anything physical. It knows the little things, the smallest things. It knows all things. From my experience, I know from the communication I received that it knows the smallest things. It knows the grandest things. It knows all the past and the past lives. It knows all the futures and destiny. It knows. It has insight into situation. It knows people's souls, people's mind. It knows where they're going. It comments on all the decisions. It knows all the individual past, the collective past. And for there is this great I Am, the collective I Am presence that is every human being has this I Am presence, except those that have been if they by the age of 5 they've been incapable of making a moral decisions. The I Am presence do not waste his time. But anyone that has made any kind of moral decision received that in between the age of 3 and 5, I think. And so, and it is fully connected to all the spiritual, all the celestial, all the divine, but also all the terrestrial. It knows all within all. And this I Am presence is very sure that my situation, my destiny is assured, no matter what my circumstances may be. And so I'm in gratitude for that, I'm going to pull a few cards. Very soon, the Spirit's going to ask me to resync my communication. So I don't know. I may make a pause. I'm not. We don't really need all that many oracles in essence. So I'm still going to pull a few cards for today. For the highest wisdom for us today is wealth. For I sense this great wealth coming to me. This great abundance. Money. We're free. For money is not the alpha and the omega as we make it in society. That's what's creating so much suffering. Plato was really concerned about this oligarcho-plutocracy that Aristotle wanted. He thought that it could be too much suffering. But in essence, we do need money. We need more than we need. We need more than we need in order to be happy and to be generous. So it's about reconciling ourselves with the abundance of flow of money. What we need to understand is complementarity, for we are all complement, and we are complementing our I am presence for our mortal, our own humanity is increasing the God self-realization of the Supreme. Yet the I am presence is not limited to the Supreme. It goes beyond. It goes into the ultimate, and God has even showed me it has the potential of reaching the deity absolute. So it is quite a wonderful potential. It is amazing, those amazing beings that we are lucky to possess, although they are silent partner for the most part within our life. What we need to do is optimism, for such is the way I'm communicating on optimism today. And the outcome will be generosity, for we receive generosity and we give generosity, to stay generous, to not have too many judgment upon those who are going through certain very difficult process, for I'm saying that there is a lot of judgment as well, but we want to be generous in our thoughts and to share what we have as much as possible. I wanted to I find for those who are following my situation, I just wanted to comment. I've been sleeping outdoor, and it's like I was ready to camp last night, and a friend of mine called me to offer me shelter. So I haven't had time to shave. I thank you for your donation. I kind of don't want to really use PayPal because the 3 donations I received on PayPal, I haven't been able. They kind of lost in cyberspace. But if you make I appreciate those donations. Very soon I'm going to return to a very balanced state of financial health and independence, and I won't need any of that. I will more be in the giving mode than being asking. It's not very comfortable, and I decided to not ask any favor from any of my friends. If they know my situation, if they want to call me, they will call me, and so I will. So it's very soon the champagne will flow and everybody will come back. Hey, it's me. I didn't. You remember me? Can I have a cup? It's gonna be funny. And so I'm gonna sing a song. It's a song that went through my mind this morning. It's about listening carefully about these new energies that are in the air. It goes like this. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. If you listen carefully, now you will hear. This could be the first trumpet, might as well be the last. Many more will have to suffer, many more will have to die. Don't ask me why. Things are not the way they used to be. I won't tell no lie. One and all got to face reality now. Though I try to find the answer to all the questions they ask, though I know it's impossible to go living through the past, don't tell no lie. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. Can't keep them down. If you listen carefully, now you will hear. Such a natural mystic blowing through the air. This could be the first trumpet, might as well be the last. Many more will have to suffer, many more will have to die. Don't ask me why. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. I won't tell no lie. If you listen carefully, now you will hear. Such a natural mystic blowing through the air. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. So listen to the natural mystic blowing through the air. It is a new photons that the sun is giving. So allow yourself to breathe in the light, to be conscious as much as possible, and prepare yourself for whatever your insight, not what I'm saying or what anybody else saying, but to what your heart and your own soul and spirit is leading you, guiding you towards. And so we'll very soon be able to celebrate all the new cycle. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.